Bonjour mes amis et bienvenue tout un nouvel épisode de Symphonic. Ah oui, mon français est très terrible. Terrible is terrible if you didn't know. So, I thought like a few seconds ago, I thought about me learning French in school, and it's kind of weird. Like, my English is my English. Yeah, I just proved that my English, German word for English, is really good. No, but my English is actually pretty good for school standards, that is. Like, we all know I talk nonsense all the time, but for a school standard, my English is actually not bad. I was also pretty good at Latin in school. Of course, you don't speak Latin in school, or maybe you do in some schools, but we didn't do in ours. But I was also good in translating Latin. But Jesus Christ, did I suck at French. It's probably because I was in my school sucks phase when I started learning French, and then I never caught up again. So it's totally on me, not on my teachers. I had always good teachers in French. And I probably made them sad sometimes. But, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But why I came up with the whole French topic. Like, the other day, I saw a documentary about people who live in... Oh, Jesus, what is it called in English? I once looked that up, also for a Let's Play. Maybe I even talked about this story already, I don't know. But, what was it called again? Alsace-Lorraine? You know, the part in French that borders Germany, where a lot of German-talking people were, and a few still are, you know. And there was an old man who spoke French, and he was French. But his accent sounded exactly like mine. That was so cool. Like, I mean, I know he's an old man, and he probably learned German different than kids today in Alsace-Lorraine. But that was really cool. Like, you already know, like, yeah, he speaks German. He definitely does. So, random story of the day, wasted 2 minutes. So, without further ado now, let's meet Fall. Oh wait, no, right? It's the wrong day, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Huh, I kinda forgot. Is it the wrong day? But there was the option of the left room. So I guess it's right. Taking a quick glance. Oh, by the way, I changed the transparency to 28, as you asked for in the comments. So I hope you can read the stuff better now. Taking a glance into the corridor from my seat in the cafeteria, I spotted Fall talking to an instructor. At that moment, she was handed some sort of paper. Again, huh? With that thought in mind, I stood up from my seat, leaving Torta behind. I have something to do. So, fuck you, bitch!
廊下に何かあるの?
It's just a little something. Pardon me. Excuse-moi. What's excuse me in Italiano? It's probably something like scusi. I don't know, I think I heard that somewhere before. It's kind of interesting, you know? Excuse me, scusi or something like that, excusez-moi in French. I guess it's probably from some Latin word. But I can't come up with one right now. Huh. I mentally apologized to a certain other person who was not present as well, then walked away from Torta. Well, I guess you mean Ari. Or maybe, Forney. Also possible, because Forney likes Torta. I didn't bother thinking too deeply about whose sake I made those apologies for. Fall? When I caught up to her after a quick sprint, the girl turned around, looking rather disturbed. For an instant, her troubled face looked even more serious than it had before. Fall?
クリスさん。
I dropped that thought the moment Fall called out my name with her usual smile. I was pretty sure I hadn't been imagining things though. Finally! A smart protagonist! I mean, we all know Chris is an asshole. But on the protagonist level, I gotta hand him one thing. He's not fucking stupid. At least not totally. He's an asshole. The things like rich people are better. I'll never forgive him for that. But at least he catches things and then doesn't go like, oh, it must have been my imagination. You know, like the standard protagonist stuff. Were you requested to do something again?
うん。
Seems like you're having a rough time.
うん。そうなの。
We're friends.
結構大変なの。
Shit. We're friends, so you can tell me. She shot me an upward glance. As thought it were the natural thing to do. As thought? Oh, as though. Jesus, can't read again. I read as thought. I'm a genius. As though it were the natural thing to do for a teacher's pet, she continued in a sweet tone.
この前みたいに手伝ってくれる？
It depends. I would hate to abandon you mid-task. What kind of job is it?
男の子なら何も聞かずに手伝うって言ってくれないと。
That lady is sexist. If it's something within my abilities, that was why I chased after her, after all.
用心深いのね。説明に時間がかかりそうだから講義室に入ってからでいい？
I don't think I could decline if I go that far.
だからよ。この前の講義室で待っててくれる？鍵を借りてくるから。
But I never said I'd accept. Yeah, well. Chris, don't be like that. Be a hero. Oh well. Thought I wouldn't be burdened with something I absolutely wasn't capable of either. She was probably just playing around with me anyhow. I decided to wait at the lecture room where we copied scores the other day, hoping the job would be simple. This place is becoming familiar to me these days.
私の気持ちが分かった？
Sort of. Of course, it wasn't like it had suddenly become routine for me either. It was just that only a few days had passed since I was last here. It was hard to believe that only several days before, I would never have imagined that I'd come to a lecture room so often. You have to work again today, right?
もちろん。それなのに、こういう日に限って頼まれ事をされちゃうみたい。
Yeah, see? It wasn't that day. Hey, I'm good. I'm finally catching up to the days. So, mercredi. Mercredi in French, if I'm not mistaken. The big question is, what day is mercredi again? See? My French is so fucking bad. Oh god, I know which day mercredi is. I think it's Wednesday, isn't it? Okay, let's try to logic that. Yesterday we met, so it's either Friday or Wednesday. Yeah, it's probably Wednesday. I think mercredi is Wednesday, so mercoledì, or whatever it is in Italiano, is probably Wednesday. See, I'm like Sherlock Holmes. Like a very shitty Sherlock Holmes, though. It just goes to show how much faith they have in you, I guess.
前向きに考えるとね。でも、練習日に言われないだけマシなのかな。
Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
うん。その曜日は私が練習してるってみんな知ってるから、今月に入ってからは頼まれたことはないかな。
But doesn't everyone know about your job as well?
この前もそうだったけど、結局バイトまでに終わらせちゃうから。
So, I guess it isn't an issue.
もう、でもそろそろ始めないと今回はダメかも。
Got it. So, what is it this time?
うん。今日はスピーチ用の原稿を書かないといけないの。期限は明日まで。
A speech? Can't help you with that.
あ、ちょっと。手伝ってほしいのは文面に関してじゃないの。
What do you mean?
私が考えながら喋るから、それを書き写してほしいの。
Oh, I can do that. But a speech, huh? You even requested to do stuff like that. Oh, I should probably be more shocked that there are instructors who would.
さすがに明日までっていうのは初めてだけど、結構あるよ。そういうのも苦手じゃないから。
Are we doing this now, text? Are we cutting off stuff here as well? Who would delegate that? Well, actually, you know, politicians do that a lot. Huh. But, you know, like, teachers shouldn't do that. Is she, like, being blackmailed or something? On the other hand, with what? Maybe they're not allowed to work. I mean, that is in Japanese schools like that. But they're not in school, and I doubt you are not allowed. And especially, it's imaginary Italy. So there you go. Not too shabby, she said. But considering the circumstances, it was probably more accurate to say it was her forte. I never imagined instructors would trust her to this extent. But there's barely any time.
そんなに時間が足りないわけじゃないの。こういう時の文章ってそれほど変なことも書けないし。
I see.
仕事が終わってからでもダメじゃないんだけど、ちょっとね。
I see. But why is that? Well, then you don't see. She showed that same deeply troubled expression as before, which made me all the more curious.
一つだけ苦手なことがあって。
Huh? Really? So even you have flaws?
もう、あるに決まってるでしょ?
Oh, a new pose. I think you haven't done this before, actually. That's a bit of a relief.
何? 私ってそんなイメージなの?
Sort of. Anyway, I'm a little happy to hear that you aren't.
そう? それなら、いや、あんまり良くないかも。さすがにこれは自慢できないよ。
So, what is it that you're bad at?
字。
Huh?
字がね、あんまり綺麗じゃないの。
Are you fucking with me? You're drawing all these notes for music like a Picasso of music? I don't know. And your writing looks shit? You're writing.
聞き返さないで。
Wait, that's it?
軽く言わないでよ。これでも結構気にしてるんだから。
Should see my writing, lady. Should see my writing. So, how ugly is it? Now you've got me really curious.
見せたくないくらい。
Huh?
見せたくないくらい汚いの。もう、本当に時間ないから始めよう。
Fal said curtly as though to hide her embarrassment. She looked kind of cute doing that. She had only ever shown me her flawless side, so she almost seemed like a different person now.
用意はいい?
Sure, I'm set.
まず、挨拶から。
Starting out with the staple greeting, I transcribed the conventional speech as dictated by the girl. She managed to keep dictating without falter, as though it came completely natural to her. Although my own writing wasn't exactly beautiful either, I had yet to have people tell me it's ugly. And this is where we're different, Chris. Wow. I think I've never had anyone who said my writing looked okay. To be honest. Man, that kinda hurt. I remember when I was I think I was in 2nd or in 3rd grade, and people started to realize that I will forever write like a 1st grader. My mom actually made me write my homework like 3 times in a row, and it was always, the first time I wrote it, it was like 1.5 pages, and that is a lot for a 3rd grader, you know. And I wrote it again, and I wrote it again. When I wrote it the 4th time, my mom was like, okay, you're not doing this on purpose. It can't be helped. Ah, man. And a billion million teachers told me, like, write slowly, write with a different pen, do this, do that, and always everyone laughed about me. Yay. You know what? I'm actually insecure about my handwriting. But you know, that shit was annoying. That shit was really annoying. Like, I remember when we got into 10th grade or something, classes of... It's a bit difficult to explain, so I won't do, but there were basically like 2 years were being thrown together, you know? Year 11 and year 10 were educated together, and we would, you know, leave school in the same year, so we were educated together. It's German politics, it's complicated. So anyway, all these new people who have never seen my handwriting. So like every other day, someone would look like, hey, have you seen Toby's handwriting yet? And then I had to show them my handwriting. They're like, whoa, You can't even read that. And that wasn't funny to me. It may come as a surprise, but that wasn't funny to me. Because I wasn't doing this on purpose. I can't help it. Jesus. But hey, I also did asshole things in school, so I have no right to complain. I did a lot of asshole things in school, actually. We might even make for a surprisingly efficient team. Although obviously I had many shortcomings compared to her.
さっきのエピソードだけど。
Huh?
さっきの先生の学生時代のエピソードなんだけど。
Ah, right.
聞いてた？
Of course, I have everything written down.
最初に持ってきた方がいいかなって。
How far to the beginning?
挨拶のすぐ後、生徒が聞いてて飽きないようにするにはその方がいいかなって。
Now that you mention it.
ごめん、書き直すことになっちゃうかも。
I don't mind, as long as you make it to work on time.
ありがとう。
Are you some sort of perfectionist by chance?
頼まれたことにはね。このお礼はするから。
If you know, there are like 1,001 jokes in my head now. If I wouldn't feel bad for Ari. Like, even people in the comments mention it. Sorry, I forgot who said that. So I apologize to you. But someone wrote, you know, I would like Falmost or something like that if I had in my mind the whole time that he has a girlfriend. You know, and he's also curious if there is like a decision or a possibility to actually stay with your girlfriend. And I'm actually not sure. I wonder how all of this goes. I mean, there are bad endings and good endings. I like the bad endings, the endings you get together with the girl. Maybe that would be a twist. Like the bad ending is the ending you get together with the girls and you leave Ari. Now, that is an M. Night Shyamalan twist. But, yeah, I guess we will see. I don't need anything in return.
さて、じゃあそこの変更に付け加えて、次からも少し変えないとね。
But maybe I do. Got it. Let's note it down and rewrite everything after we're finished. Jesus, I talked already so much in this episode. I should cut down on the stories and stuff. Phew.
お疲れ様。ごめんね。最後の方はクリスさんに任せっきりになっちゃって。
I'm just glad I could be of use.
すごく助かった。そろそろ時間だから出ないといけないんだけど。
Go ahead. What about the speech?
ああ、そっか。早い方がいいから渡してから行くね。
Okay.
ありがとう。あ、字、綺麗なんだね。
That's not really true. But at least it's not ugly, I guess.
あ、ひどい。
I didn't mean it like that.
知ってる。お礼はするから。
I needed actually a second to understand that that could have been a reference to her handwriting. I was confused for a second. Like I said.
絶対させてもらうから。
Don't tell me you're holding that last bit against me.
さあ、じゃあまた明日ね。
Okay, now that is next level flirting. That is next level flirting. From now on, we're going straight on to the cheating. Chris, you're a bad person. Ah! Fal energetically strode off into the corridor without bothering to wait for my reply. I never agreed to go and practice with her tomorrow. See you tomorrow, huh? I have always decided who to practice with on the actual day, but now I wasn't sure if that would be such a good idea. And I realized that I even wanted to stop thinking about this until tomorrow, which made me feel a little ashamed of myself. What should I do about practice tomorrow? Ah, we're again back at university already. After morning practice, I was strolling toward the cafeteria with trivial matters like what to eat on my mind. Then I came across a person I didn't expect to see standing by the entrance.
おはよ
う。Good morning? Was she on her way to practice? Come to think of it, I'd never seen her eating at the cafeteria before. She must have always been going to the cafeteria after first period. Just finished eating.
これから。
I see. Do you normally eat here?
違うよ。いつもはちょっと人には言えないとこで食べてるんだ。
Secret.
それも含めて説明してあげるからちょっとついてこない？
Huh?
クリスさんもこれから食事でしょ？
I was.
実はクリスさんのことここで待ってたんだ。
Oh boy. Why? Man, how does this fucker get all the girls? Like, I'm no master of women. Actually, I am. I just pretend not to be. But the thing is, even I wouldn't be so stupid in this situation. Now, I wouldn't be so stupid if I didn't have a girlfriend. If I had a girlfriend, I would have told her by now.
だからそれも説明してあげる。
In a not obnoxious way, though, I mentioned last episode. Chuckling, Fal started down the corridor. Started down the corridor. I guess started going down the corridor, as though beckoning me to follow suit. But there's nothing but practice rooms in that direction. Feeling somewhat coerced to follow, my thoughts promptly wandered toward Tata. It wasn't like we had an agreement to have lunch together, but for some reason I felt guilty to break such a long-standing tradition like this. This was different from the guilt I felt toward Ari. I just felt bad for her as a friend.
あ、ごめん。ひょっとして約束でもあった？あ、そうでなくても別に無理にじゃないから。
No, that's not it. I don't have any commitments, nor do I feel forced to come with you, but
だけど
I at least wanted to let Tata know. There's this person I usually have lunch with.
ああ、トルティニタさん
Huh? How do you...
ならそこにいるわよ。おはようクリス。
Hey, good morning.
ファルさんもおはようございます。
I'm just planning to cheat on your sister, and you're maybe angry with me. Maybe you're not, but maybe only about the fact that I'm not going out with you. When I turned around, I stood face to face with a rather solemn-looking Tata. Tata, do you know her?
まあね。というよりもファルさんを知らない人はいないんじゃないかな。いましたけどね。
Fal sat with a smile looking at me. She was probably talking about when I first met her. Whatever. Anyway, I never knew you two were acquaintances. Thinking about it, Tarta and Fal were both in the vocal department. It was no stretch to assume they'd met somewhere along the line. But, Tarta, didn't you tell me earlier that you didn't know her very well?
その後にね、少しお話をしたのよ。
You talked.
なんでもない世間話。それよりも、はい。何か私のことでも話してましたか？ええ、クリスさんを食事に誘っていたんですが、そういえばいつも食事を一緒にしてるんでしたよね。そうですね。別に約束をしてるってわけじゃないんですが。それでクリスさんがトルティニタさんのことを気にしていたみたいなので。
Fal looked at me, which caused Tata to cast her gaze upon me as well. Yeah. Not sure what's going on, but yeah, that's it.
誘ったって食堂で？それなら中に入りませんか？ここで立ち話もなんですから。それなんですが、ちょっと別の場所で。そうなんですか。それに別に無理に誘っているわけではないので。
Shit.
どうしますか、クリスさん。
She spoke as politely as she did when we first met, but even so, she attached a smile so faint I was likely the only one to notice. Oh. Now, I am no expert. on knowing what the guide wants me to do without having the guide somewhere close to me. I assume we need to go together with Fal, but just in case, let me check. And of course you need to go together with Fal. Ooh, no. I don't have other plans, so I was thinking of going with Fal. I uttered tentatively as I turned toward Torta, who, beyond my expectations, posed no further questions and continued with a smile.
そっか。私はいつも通り食堂で食べるね。
It's actually kind of a dick move of Fal not to invite her as well. I mean, I know it's her magical secret place of unicorns, but still, that's not a thing I would agree to. If I was Chris, I would be like, we can do that at some point, Fal. Let's eat together in the cafeteria. Let's do this on Friday. Or something like that, you know? I feel like this is not how you do things, really. Okay.
あ、でも私たちは特に約束してるわけでもないですから。じゃあね、クリス。
No sooner said than done, Torta entered the cafeteria without staying around for a response. I knew she wasn't upset. However, her retreating figure gave off a solitary impression. I thought this might be a good opportunity to distance myself from her.
クリスさん、
Why would you want... Yeah, I kinda get it, and at the same time I don't get it, you know. Man, Chris is a harsh bastard. I replied to the somber-sounding Fal as cheerfully as I could muster. Ah, don't worry about it. I normally eat here, so a change of pace sounds fun like... So, a change of pace sounds like fun to me. Anyway, isn't it about time to let me in on that secret place of yours? I said jokingly, unconsciously having dropped my formal manner of speech, to which Fal finally broke a smile.
そうね。じゃあ、とりあえず行こっか。
I feel like we're really missing something since we're not playing this in Japanese. Okay. I obediently followed her as she proceeded down the corridor, in a direction where only practice rooms were located. Wow, what a secret place. This is a practice room, right?
そのまんまね。
But isn't eating and drinking in the rooms prohibited? It wasn't like they put warnings up on the walls, but it was common knowledge to any self-respecting student. An obvious, unspoken rule.
知ってる。でもさ、たまにはいいんじゃない？
Once I tried, twice, huh? I then recalled the fact that I had never seen Fal in the cafeteria before. Do you normally eat in the cafeteria? Before answering my question, Fal took a package off her back and opened it with a bemused expression on her face.
ああ、クリスさんの考えてる通りだと思うよ。
So, basically...
いつもここで食べてるの。
Aww. Look at her sandwich.
はい。
Yeah, the cute thing in this picture is the sandwich, obviously. I have my priorities straight. Oh boy. Still looking amused, Fal produced a sandwich from the package and held it out to me. Ah, thanks.
練習室が他の人に取られちゃわないようにするには、これが一番いいから。
Now where should I start?
食べないの？
That's not it.
なら食べよう。それから話してあげる。
Her suggestive formulation revealed that she was aware of what I'd wanted to say. I felt that the better I got to know her, the more surprising the side of her I witnessed became. She seemed so diligent. No, she really was diligent, but it seems that wasn't the sole foundation to her disposition. She was stuffing her cheeks in a practice room, despite knowing it was against the rules. What was more, she did it with a grin plastered on her face. I guess I'll eat them.
どうぞ。
Affected by her smile, I couldn't help but smile as well, as I accepted the sandwich roughly the size of the palm of my hand. A genial ambience filled the room, the aromatic scent stirring up my hunger. Thanks. I took a bite of the sandwich, upon which the smell of garlic began prickling my nose. It appeared it was packed with various ingredients, as now the taste of lettuce and tomato spread across my taste buds. It's great. It was simple cuisine, but the freshness of the vegetables and this peculiar sauce made for an agreeable combination. In a word, it was delicious, but I wasted a lot of them for this one word.
本当よかった。
So, what did you want to tell me? I continued the conversation while relocating the sandwich to my mouth. I was gradually starting to enjoy myself. The unique atmosphere of this practice room may have contributed.
まず質問から答えよっか。いつもここで食べてるのかってさっき言ったっけ？
Yeah?
この部屋ね、実は私のお気に入りなの。
I see.
お昼ご飯を普通に食べてから行くと奥から入っていく人が多いみたいですぐに埋まっちゃうんだ。
Well, I suppose it would. But aren't all rooms identical?
それはそうよ。だからもうこれは気分的な問題ね。
Some kind of fixation.
って言ってもいいかな。意味は本当にないんだけどね。
She briefly surveyed the room, then smiled again. How odd.
うん、そうだね。
Val was getting started on her second sandwich.
はい、どうぞ。
May I?
だってそのために作ってきたんだよ。一人じゃ多くて食べきれないくらいに。
Well, I'm not proud to say, but I could probably eat 2 of them. 3 of these, maybe 4 of these if I'm really hungry. Why?
もちろん昨日のお礼にね。
Oh.
お礼はするって言ったでしょ。
I thought about more kinky stuff, to be honest. You did. I just didn't know what you meant it that way. What? I just didn't know you meant it that way. Ah.
どういう意味だと思ってたの？
Oh ho 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 ho. Chris, don't be stupid. Remember yesterday? I thought you'd be upset with me for making fun of you.
感謝はするけど、そんなことで怒らないよ。
She laughed out loud for a moment, then brought her own sandwich to her mouth. This was the second time she was treating me to food. It was nothing elaborate this time, but it was still pretty nice nonetheless. Thanks for the food. I was full after 2 of the oversized sandwiches. That is oversized! I mean, okay, they're not that big. Let's say it goes from her collarbone to like the underboob, I guess. It's still not a big sandwich. I mean, okay, it's a big sandwich if you take like normal size, like a sandwich you make at home, it's a big sandwich, okay. But like, it's not a Subway sandwich, big sandwich, you know what I mean? Still, like, come on, be a man. I expect men to eat like men. I'm a sexist in that way. Val apparently had enough after one, so only 1 of the 4 she had brought in total remained. Eh? Val apparently had enough after 1, so only 1 of the 4 she had brought in total remained. She had brought in total. Oh, fuck me. She had brought in total remained. Not my day today, ladies and gents.
もういいの？
What about you?
私はいつも一つで十分だから。今日はクリスさんのために多めに作っただけ。でもこれならいつでも食べられるし、持って帰れるから平気。
I see. At any rate, thanks. It was really delicious.
どういたしまして。気に入ってくれてよかった。
She packed the sandwich back up, then started carefully scanning the floor. Did you drop something?
落ちてないか調べてるの。さすがに練習室にパンのくずが落ちてたらね。
Good point. It would be bad if we were to be caught.
そういうこと。
She gave me an upward glance, putting a finger to her lips like a child sharing a mischievous secret. But if you always eat in here, you sure know how to erase your tracks. Sometimes instructors would do a round of inspection to check whether the practice rooms were being used properly. I heard they often had to chase out students sleeping in these rooms.
実はね、バレたことがあるの。
Is that the reason why you're doing all the stuff for the one teacher? So you have.
でもね、少しでも長く練習していたかったんです。本当にごめんなさい。
Or you're being a pretty good liar. No, lady, start liking you more and more. Chris, go and tell Ari it's over. Wow. I am a cold, harsh bastard as well. Chris and I could be friends, you know.
って言ったら素直に信じてくれたの。そのおかげか、次からはあの小窓で目が合っても笑顔で返してくれるようになっちゃった。
This is why honor students have it easy. If I ever got caught, I wouldn't get off lightly.
そうかもね。
You underestimate the work of being an honor student, my friend. But you were telling the truth, weren't you? About wanting to practice for a little bit longer. Well, it did sound like she was joking. Judging from her attitude toward music, I felt those had to have been her true intentions.
そうかもね。とにかくね、そういうことでここが私の特等席なの。だから汚したくないし、掃除も時々してるんだ。
I see. I similarly cast my gaze to the floor to check the area above which I ate.
多分大丈夫だとは思うけど、固めのパンを選んでるから。
As predicted, there were no crumbs to be seen. Yeah, I think we're good.
よかった。じゃあ、そろそろ練習しよっか。
Sure. She giggled, jiddily and somewhat slyly. Huh?
ただね、こうしたら絶対に一緒に練習できるかなって思ってたから。
Ah.
思惑通り。
So that was your ulterior motive all along. Sure enough, I couldn't exactly refuse anymore at this stage. But then, I probably wouldn't have refused regardless. Well, whatever. Let's begin.
いつも通り合わせから始めよう。お疲れ様。
Yeah, same to you. We cleaned up and exited the room together, something I've grown accustomed to lately. We didn't always walk home together, but today I was asked to tag along. Naturally, I had no reason to refuse. Come to think of it, the time I've spent playing music together with Val has increased in recent days. My intentions remained ambiguous, yet time was flowing on. Slowly, but surely. I could still hear remnants of the girl's voice in the depths of my ears, as though working to erase the sound of rain pattering on the ground. What? Jesus, okay, that is one problem I have with this game. The fucking cuts are like boom out of nowhere cuts. It's kind of weird, you know. It often seems like they're cutting off in the middle of the conversation. Well, whoops. Okay, I can only go into this practice room. Okay, it's just the usual shit as always. Okay, we practiced without playing a piece. Time to go home. Okay, next day. There we go. So basically the days with no fall are by now just like skippable, I guess. So, I'm sorry I talked so much to this episode. I tried to cut it down so we make some progress. I think I already said this in like episode 5 or something, then did it for episode 6 and then I started rambling again. It's what I do, people. I apologize. So, thank you everybody for watching. Come back for the next episode. And I'll see you then. Bye bye.